So, see, so much better, right? Anyway. I'm getting ready to go to the doctor's office. And I can't help but recall the last conversation I had with the doctor when we were talking about my menopause. And the funniest thing in the world, I think, for me was when the doctors were coming in the room when I was having the hot flash, and he was like just standing there mesmerized. His eyes got all big, and he's kind of like telling his other coworkers, like, come here, grab the popcorn, watch this.
Popcorn.
She's melting right before our eyes. So I look forward to seeing what my new doctor, well, she's my old doctor, but anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what she says. So here's to some relief. So as luck would have it, I ended up having a hot flash while my doctor was getting ready to see me. So she's looking at me. She was like, oh my God. She was like, I've never seen symptoms like that. Like, I've never seen anything like that before. She's like, you have to go to the OBGYN. Like, I'm getting you an appointment tomorrow. So kudos to the hot flash. I don't have to wait a whole nother 3 months to see a doctor. Now they're here getting ready to take my blood. I don't like it. Yeah, it's cold out here. I feel like I'm in Chicago. It's cold. Hold on. About to walk past this person really quick. Get it. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm amazed that my pressure is not higher up than it is. Well, no, actually, my pressure's perfect. I'm like, how do I have perfect pressure? But I do. And the guy who took my blood, because I had a hot flash while I was in there waiting for him to take my blood, he blew my vein out. I felt that. I felt the pop. I'm like, you for real right now? So they're sending me to the OBGYN tomorrow. My doctor was like, yeah, that's not normal. I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. All right, that's it. It's called. All right, day 2. Good morning, namaste. It is freaking cold as you know what out here. I took the medication that the doctor prescribed for me. She gave me a sleeping pill, a sleeping sedative. Now, I usually just try to do sleepy time tea, but the hot flashes are they're too committed to their time frame. Let's put it like that. So I needed to shake things up. So I actually had a decent sleep. I mean, I still woke up and I still had to change my sheets and towels and all that fun stuff that I get to do every morning or 3 and 4 times a night. So my dumbass just had a moment. I'm thinking today I'm supposed to go for my mammogram, but it's not for my mammogram. It's a referral. I go all the way upstairs. The guy looks at the referral and says, oh, you have to go downstairs. So I go downstairs, sign my name in radiology. And then something said, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be upstairs seeing the OBGYN. And I thought about it for a second. I started looking at the paperwork and looking for a time exactly. And I was like, oh, snap, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be back upstairs. Came back upstairs and made it just in time for my OBGYN appointment. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That's when you are connected to the universe. That is when you are connected to your intuition. When you listen, you don't ever go wrong. Yo, I'd have been dumb tight if I had to wait a whole nother 3 months to see somebody about this wedding. So, of course, I'm all dressed up in this. Let me show you this shit. Flimsy ass gown. And then I start to have a hot flash. So, you kind of know what toilet paper feels like on wet skin. Yeah, that'd have been me in that gown. They'd have had to try and, just been trying to peel it off of me. So I just said, you know what? Doctor's not in here. I'm gonna have my hot flash in private. Come out this flimsy ass gown that I've already ripped twice. This is the reason why I walk around with a towel wrapped around me. I kid you not. Yeah, I walk around like this because when the hot flashes kick on when I'm outside, I need something to catch it, because it's not pretty when you're out here and when your clothes are wet and you have nothing to absorb that moisture. It's brutal for me. Now I have to go see another doctor on Monday, but I'm one step close to getting some type of a relief for my symptoms. The doctor that I saw today pretty much said that, you know what, it's a part of life and you just gotta find different ways to get through it. But I got a really good report as far as my health goes. It's definitely important to make sure that you check yourself out as a woman. Get that pap smear in, you know, stay healthy. So anyway, this concludes my 2-day visit to some relief, finally. Up, y'all, things are looking up. I couldn't be happier. Okay. Namaste and good morning. I was up at like 3 o'clock this morning and I saw this raccoon. Oh yeah, he got into the garbage. Is that garbage? Yep. We got huge raccoons living over here. Don't ask me why I was up so early in the morning, but I was being nosy. So anyway, I went to the doctor. This was Thursday, and the moment your doctor sees what your hot flashes look like, all bets go out the window. She was like, yeah, you need to go see an OBGYN like right now. So she ended up scheduling me for the OBGYN the next day. So, okay. So she's like, you know, you gotta have blood work done. Of course, I have blood work done. Of course, now I am working on hot flash number 2 by the time I get to the guy who's supposed to be sticking me. Like, he's got the needle in his hand with the band around my arm and I'm having a hot flash. So I'm like, you know, you can wait if you want because, you know, it's gonna be a minute. So he's like, no, I'm gonna ride it out with you. Yeah, he rode it out with me all right, to the point where he popped my vein. I don't think I've ever experienced a pain quite like that before, because I felt it pop and then I felt it in my thumb. I was like, did you just pop my vein? He was like, I think I did. You think you did? Come on, dude. Like, I'm already queasy because, you know, I can't stand the sight of blood. But then you don't even know if you did, and I'm telling you I felt that in my thumb? Oh, yeah. So he ended up having to stick me someplace else because, of course, when you sweat as much as I do, it's a struggle to keep water in my body. So I'm constantly drinking water. And I guess I didn't have enough water in my system. But he eventually got the blood he needed. We almost ended up in a fight because I'm like, yo, that hurts. This is the reason why I don't like needles. So I am on my way to the next doctor's appointment, hoping for some relief. I am downtown, West 96th Street. I'm trying not to get emotional when I tell you this story, but if I start crying, must forgive me. It's been that kind of morning. So, my feelings got hurt this morning. I don't mind the truth, but it's funny how when you do have a pattern in life and you change it, people are really not too easy with just going with the flow. And it's just been a rough morning. I'm not going to get into it. It's personal, so mind your business. But I was downstairs in the train station trying to figure out how I was going to get across town because all I have is $5 and I forgot my Metro card. And I'm sitting there and I'm just, you know, trying to figure this out. And this guy some guy standing over by the turnstile. Turned around, he says, "Miss, you need a swipe, you need a one-way?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." I says, "But I don't have any cash on me." So he was like, I appreciate you. Oh, okay. Thank you. You know, he must have said this 4 times. You know, then he tried to play it like I had a slow moment. He was like, I appreciate you. Oh, okay, so this must mean he's gonna, you know, swipe me on for free. So I'm standing there, we're talking about the universe and how, you know, people always misinterpreted kindness because everybody's so guarded. And I was like, yo, I teach this very thing that you're talking about. I said, and it was unfortunate that I didn't know what he meant at first. So I was like what? He just kept saying, I appreciate you. He didn't say, yo, you know, let me get that money and I swipe you on. That's not what he said. But I said to him, I'm like, my energy had to be open to your energy in order for me to be able to receive the message we're trying to truly, get over. So I was like, so how are we doing this? So he's like, oh, you need me to open the door for you? I was like, you can do that? Oh shit, hold on.
When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la.
The bus ride gave me time to get my emotions in check. So anyway, I was telling you that this guy, is it right here? No. This guy kept saying, you know, I appreciate you. Open the door for me and everything. It wasn't until I sat down that I realized that that message came straight from the universe. And I'm going to tell you why I know this for a fact. Because after my conversation, let's just say somebody purged their feelings, and after, you know, a moment of I'm just tired. You know, I had a moment where I cried and I begged the universe to please hurry up and get me a place to live. You know, just please spare me. And it's just one of those moments where you just have to surrender. Like you have no choice. Like I have no choice. I don't have anybody else left. I just got on my knees and I just cried because I'm like, this shit is crazy. The tests that I'm going through right now they are insane. And I realized that was that guy saying he appreciates me. That was the universe's way of letting me know that the universe sees me and appreciates me. And it's one of those things that you kind of just know when the thought first crosses your mind and you can feel it that you're right. So yeah, I know I'm right. And it made me feel better. Of course, I started crying on the train like a little sap. But it was nice because those moments are moments full of love. And it's a feeling unlike anything out here in the world. When you're connected, you stay feeling it. So it was what I needed. So, all right, I'm going into the doctor's office. Guess what, y'all? I got the medication. Yay! I'm out. She looked at me. I had a hot flash inside. She goes, huh, impressive. But clearly I'm not the only one. She says 70% of women that are going through perimenopause go through symptoms like myself. So I just haven't been around the type of people that have known that. So I'm glad to know that. Now I'm taking my behind home. I was gonna walk it, but I lied to myself. That's fine. I don't know, maybe I decided to go for a walk. Clear my head. Nah, I need to find me a train station. It's cold. Although it's not really cold. I just had a hot flash, so my clothes are wet. But 70% of women have hot flashes that are like mine, who are going through the depression, the anxiety, the fatigue, all of the things that I've been going through and fighting over these last couple of years. I'm so thankful that somebody finally has answers for me. I really, really am. And to hear her understand all the symptoms that I'm going through without me having to say something, I just feel better. I feel better. I don't know, I feel less alone. I feel less alone. I literally started out with $5. That was supposed to go toward my MetroCard. The morning had really turned out sucky. And look at how the universe managed to do its thing through other people. I only had to pay for the one ride. That was it. You know, the lady was really, really nice because the machines weren't working. So she was like, I don't worry about it. That shit is not a coincidence. Things like that happen when you are connected to the universe. I'm telling you. I know what the hell I'm talking about. This morning was horrible. It was horrible, but I still got through it. I still did my workout. I still gave my thanks. I still feel good. I still feel connected. So I'm good. You know, you're going to get people that are going to try and bring you out your energy. You cannot let them do it. It is not worth it. No matter what they say to you, no matter how hard it feels, no matter how much it hurts, you don't ever give it to them. Don't ever come out your happy zone. No. Because let me tell you something. It is the hardest thing in the world to find. And when you finally grab hold of it, you can't afford to let anybody else bring you out of it. So just be mindful out here in this crazy ass world.
Yeah, you don't want to go with I like the banner, but there's no way for me to pick it up. But I'm not gonna.
Well, if it's free, it's for me. I got a free phone. I have a brand new phone, y'all. I would love an Apple phone or an iPhone because I'm an iPhone fanatic, but I don't have it. And I'm okay with that.
That is weird.
Because now I actually have a working number, so it's progress. It's a step in the right direction, you know? These dudes are making my salad. Yay! They making my salad. I'm starving. $9 for a salad. It better be good. No, they make really good salad, so it's worth it. It's worth it. Well, I am finally home. I had to get out those clothes because it was a little hot up in there. But you know what? Listen, I got a phone today. It's not an iPhone. I didn't spend $1,000 for it. You know, I was able to get it for, you know, free. And sometimes when you're starting over, when you're recreating yourself, that means that you have to let go of the materialistic things that used to define who you were. And you get humbled. And when you really have nothing, you're that much more appreciative of things like a free phone. So I don't have to keep missing calls. You know, I'm starting a new business and I didn't have a number. So now I do, and I'm excited, and it's just the start because eventually I'm gonna get myself what I want. I mean, I am an iPhone. I'm Apple all the way, okay? I'm iPhones, I'm like the tablets. I mean, I do everything Apple. But right now, I have to do the Pear. Never be ashamed when you don't have something, and allow your pride to keep you from taking those small necessary steps to where you want to be. Anyway, this is Carla Alexandria here with Keeping It Real. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, I would love for you guys to let me know that you are following me on Instagram, because if you are following me on Instagram and you DM me, I might have a couple of prizes coming to, you know, fruition in the month of April. I'm working on some things, but I would love to give away some prizes. So do me a favor, follow me on Instagram, DM me, let me know, and I will holler at y'all later. Don't forget DQWs. You keep it real. I don't know what this is. This is like, do you know that the heart chakra emblem is like this, right? So when you see me in the street, you know, we do, you know, a little, hood chakra. Yeah, hood chakra.